and Farouk was always acutely aware of his appearance.
He had protruding teeth because he had too many in his mouth. There were 4 extra teeth, I assume, 2 top, 2 bottom, that were pushing his front teeth forwards.
Whenever you see Freddie doing an interview or anything, you always see him with the top lip covering his teeth. And if he laughs, then the hand immediately goes up.
In school, I remember calling him Buckwheat because he had buck teeth. That name was not used as a way of harassing him. When he lived boarding school, and then when I'm older, I can see how that name could have had an impact on him.
He was very aware of his teeth. That also, I think, made him stronger. He could have had something done about them, but in the end he decided that his voice was God-given. You should not tamper with it.
In interviews, I can see Freddie is constantly covering his mouth or putting his top lip over his teeth to hide them. On stage, he has no such inhibitions. All the anxiety and self-consciousness disappears. He's quite literally a different person.
Becoming a different person is something Freddie had discovered at school years before.
We decided we were going to start this band up. You know, no instruments. Listen, when you're 14 and 15, you can do anything, can't you?
Bruce, Freddie and 3 other friends formed their band, the Hectics. Bruce was the lead singer.
We got this massive great drum. We had a box that was the double bass. I had a guitar. Freddie was the only person who could actually play anything. We would sing Elvis, obviously, Cliff Richard, Fats Domino.
And he would listen to those songs and everything, and next thing you know, he's playing those songs on the piano. I mean, we were all fascinated. We could not figure out how he did it.
Freddie began to see performance as an emotional outlet and the power of being in a tight-knit group. It would be a major turning point in his life.
When the Hectics played concerts at the school, the reaction of his peers cemented his confidence.
We thought they were the ultimate. We would sing along with them and we would hero worship them.
They used to try and behave like what they'd seen on television and sort of scream, and so we felt like pop stars.
Teenagers have a desire to develop a social identity. They start to become aware of how they are perceived by others. Normally, Freddie was shy and repressed, but under the bright lights of the stage, he could be someone other than Farouk.
Music was this sort of all-pervading force that overtook him and consumed his life. And after that, his studies went out of the window.
Musical performance may have been Farouk's first love, but it wasn't his only one.
You had to play sport. You had to play cricket. You had to play football. You had to box. He was boxing. He's got blood on his face, right? And we are his seconds and telling him, Freddie, get out now. You know, no. There was no way he was going to get out. He was that determined.
It's a mentality that he would return to again and again.
Sport, like music, is a form of expression. It's a great outlet for releasing emotions. When Freddie performs, he doesn't dance like some frontmen. He moves with the sporting agility of a boxer and is charged with the same energy and drive.
The performance that Freddie put in, the energy, just like incredible. I mean, we were all a lot younger then, but nevertheless, it was phenomenal.
He was like a gladiator going into the arena, going from side to side, putting his hand out to the crowd. He became this tremendously strong, energetic force on stage.
Finally, Freddie found a way to express his emerging adult personality.
But Freddie's school days in India were numbered, and his life was about to be turned upside down once again.